some money.
So we are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. On first down, it's Herbert. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. Modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And hauled in here by Richard Rodgers. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That's where we are.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Herbert operating from the red zone. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Austin Eckler from 19 yards away. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point safely through. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25. Yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Here's 2nd and a yard. He's going to find his tight end, Gray, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Thuney. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Mahomes going to throw. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 30. Now a handoff running through the middle. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Here's Mahomes to throw. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Charger drive about to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. To throw on 2nd and 6. Herbert flush to his right. It's caught by his running back, Austin Eckler. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And his throw here's incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the 1st down.
Again, Herbert. Flushed out right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On 4th down, Herbert. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. On 2nd down, Eckler. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert now. Steps it, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now it's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here. No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. The right side going to be caught by Hardman. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start 5-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Now Mahomes to the right side. It's Kelsey. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up first and goal.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Charger drive about to get going. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Second down at 6 now from the 42. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Flush to his right. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Steps away. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
They snap it to Herbert, sliding out of the pocket. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Herbert on first down now. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
There's Williams. What a catch. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Herbert back to the air. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll roll him out right. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers get an important score. Turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes, he's going to take another shot here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it.
And can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. It's Eckler again. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, Herbert eluding the pressure right. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. On the move to his left. And this one's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. Allen's got it complete. Finding room at midfield. Allen, nifty footwork. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To the air again, Herbert. flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Herbert rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
On fourth down, Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Mahomes. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Mahomes. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, was holding people down, holding down their gain a lot of, but now it's about taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacais, dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrive. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm, making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that in 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Windows down, blowing out. Great tits, New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way and man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Herbert to throw right away. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. Eluding the pressure right. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On the give, this is Eckler. On the move past the 40. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Escaping, and a big loss here as he's taken down. George Karlaftis. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They fake the give. Now Mahomes rolling to his left. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They'll try to run this one in. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try to run with McKinnon. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. That's caught. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be searching to dent the scoreboard for the first time. Now down 8-0 as they begin with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. The 20. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. Now Mahomes. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
He'll try again.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and run it here. And he is in to make it 16-0.
I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe.
And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams.
68 yards.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that trims the lead down to 9. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there is never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Now Herbert following the turnover. Whipping run into Allen. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. A handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Herbert now. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Now it's Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 25 on second down, Mahomes. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 70 yards. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense, trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, it's Herbert. Dancing to his left. Open man downfield. It's Palmer. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins
with a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Forced out to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. And again, it's Mahomes.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kadarius Toney,
53 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. They're going to try and run. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. Here's Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett.
He's going to have the first down and more than that.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's Herbert. This will be caught at about the 6. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 27, Mahomes.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's a give up the middle. He was brought down by Michael Davis. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Mahomes on the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Mahomes going to go on 4th down, eluding the pressure right. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming out.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for two is denied. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw again on second down. Herbert going deep here for Allen.
On Herbert, his third interception. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Mahomes going to keep this himself.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Being chased out left. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Mahomes going to throw it here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy sideline, right?
Sammy sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
Yeah, absolutely.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your own. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues.